Hey, I'm Cameron. I was the first SDR here at Arsenal Business Growth. I started with Arsenal back in 2019 when it was just me and Aaron back up in the closet. We had 2 clients at the time, and then I was carrying our entire book of business at one point. So yeah, I've been here for a while. Well, in my sales career, I've set a lot of appointments: Tesla, Monsanto. Here, some of my bigger ones have to do with holdings groups, organizational groups. It's folks kind of behind the scenes. I just set one up recently with a company called TFI International. They're a holdings group with about 160 different companies underneath their umbrella. They focus on logistics and shipping. That was for a software client. Large hospital groups, people with 2,000 plus users. Anyone with a CIO, basically, I've called. It's really important you figure out who to talk to. And the best way is to sound like you've been there before, that you know who you're asking for ahead of time. I like to do research before I make the first call so I know exactly who to ask for. Even if you're fact finding, it's good to talk to the gatekeepers sometimes, but the best information is always going to come from the decision makers. So I know a lot of folks fact find in reverse, but I prefer having decisions with CEOs, CFOs, CIOs to figure out who I might need to speak to or if we can potentially set up a time to meet. One of my better appointments that I've set up that ended up closing was with a shipping and train logistics company. They're headquartered out of Chicago, but they've got locations all over. Yeah, that one closed for just shy of $500,000. It was like $470,000 in phase 1, and then there's 2 or 3 more phases after that. So that one I'm pretty excited about. We've got a couple of different pipelines I've set up over my career here that should yield anywhere between $1 to $5 million pipelines within the first 2 years. So something I'm really proud about. And if you're thinking about picking me and I'm available, something to consider is I like big meetings and I like big pipelines. Typically, why folks want to work with us is because we have found that there's no substitute for hard work when it comes to growing your business. And so that's kind of the mantra that we live by. And Aaron has instilled that in me, being the first employee. And I've really seen that take off with everyone else here. In terms of clients, our very first client, Software Design Partners here in St. Louis, I felt like we've helped them grow significantly over the time to the point where not only are they staying busy, they have to hire more people to keep up with the work. And so that's something I take a lot of pride in. So I know we're shopping around for SEO clients, and I've been reaching out to folks here in St. Louis. So if you're watching this, I hope you pick me, because that's something I'll take a lot of pride in.
I'm Cam. I'm a sales development rep here at Arsenal Business Growth.
See, some things have changed. I went 1 button up.
6.5 months now.
We went 1 button up already off the bat. Yeah, we've matured a little bit. All right, the deep V was in full action there.
I knew he was doing something special, doing something different, and I had to be a part of it. I work for.
That's still true. We're doing great things.
St. Louis. They're a certified Microsoft partner, and they specialize in software consulting.
Still have them, baby. SDP. Man, I was trying way too hard in this video. I think one thing I've learned too, just kind of like listening to myself, at least in this video, is that sales has changed. The way CEOs want to be interacted with has changed. This is a very flowery version of myself now. I think most CEOs want you to be direct to the point, and if it's something that they're interested in, they'll let you know. A lot of SDRs and salespeople spend a lot of time chasing business that doesn't want to buy your stuff. And if you could spend more time talking to people who are interested, or at the very least open to hearing what you're offering, those are always much more worth your time. While those people who aren't interested today, you still want to check in on them, but you can't beat yourself up when you don't immediately land a meeting. Even though it's a good company, you keep them in the pipeline, you keep working them, but you got to find people who are ready and willing to meet with you now. That was rough, dude. Please don't make me watch that again. Did you get enough content?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, I think, most importantly, it's always good to stay in direct lines of communication. Even when things are bad, we need to coordinate and kind of figure out what the adjustments are that need to be made. And I think it's one of the reasons why I like working here. Adaptability is a huge skill that I think a lot of kids are learning, not only here, but just in life. And your business needs that aspect too. And so if things necessarily aren't working in a specific industry or a specific area or with a specific message, you have to be nimble and change. And the best way to get direct feedback on that is just staying in open lines of communication with your clients. Yeah, I am the Arsenal culture. What can I say? I'm the cool cam. I'm the party people. I give the people what they want. People's champ, undefeated. What else can I say, Jeremy? I was employee number one, so everything you see around, we've built together, and I think that's kind of the mindset and spirit that Arsenal has here. When you first start out, you're looking for clients. You're helping the company grow, even if they don't pick you, and everyone is cheering you on. From that point forward, the second you get a client, people are jumping in to help you really figure out your niche and your tone and your speed, and most importantly, just not get in your head. So I love working here. People who also would love working here, I think, would be motivated by success and motivated to perform at the highest level, because I think that's what we hold each other to here. It's not as hard as you think, and it's not as easy as you think either. Sales is probably the one thing that you need that you don't want to spend time on. That's why people pay a premium for me, is because I build premium pipelines. So if you're thinking about picking me, I've got a depth of knowledge in sales, business development, very nimble, agile when it comes to changing the way I perceive and speak on things. So you can rest assured that your company is going to be well represented with me. So if you're checking this out, and you want to check me out, go to arsenalbg.com/Cameron Carlson. Hey, this might be a good plug for some new internet.
Yeah.
loading videos in 4K.
In fact, I set
This video only has one like. I just gave it another. For a little over $500,000. Did I shake it?
Looks like we got Gabe in the background out there.
Gabe's by far my least favorite person here.
That's great. Gives me some more options. Yep, perfect. Okay.
Next.